See that? That's the name of the video. Small tube amp video. How ingenious, huh? So, I've got a few small tube amps here. There's nothing like the sound of a tube amplifier. Tube amplifiers inside that bottle. The electricity goes through the air and gets captured by a getter. And that very organic thing of inside the tube bottle is what makes it expressive. And so when you turn up a tube amp, you can... So for this first tube amplifier, this is a 1979 Champ. These are kind of legendary. This one's a little beat up, so it's cheaper. It has a new speaker in the back, and the back panel is missing, but we did put it through the shop. Didn't we, Casey?
Yeah.
It's all fixed up. That's Casey over there who shopped it. You know, most tube amplifiers have their cruising altitude between level 4 and 7. That's kind of where they were designed to operate. You can use them at 12, of course, but a lot of times you're flooding out the speaker. This is up to 10. But bringing it down to 7, you get a little more headroom then. Drive to the famous Tweed Champ. These are really good buys. They're always hand wired. This is a 79. It's about $5.95, and it's been all freshened up. This is a Victoria, which has the same wattage. It's 5 watts. It's a pine cabinet, so it's lightweight, but a 12-inch speaker. And this Victoria, these are normally 22. This is $1,200 used. Hey, look. It's Eric Koskinen.
Hi.
Wave hi to everybody.
How you doing, everybody?
There we go. Pretty much all the way. They do make a Harvard copy. That's 15 watts. It has a tone control. It has the same bias configuration as a Bassman. It's a little tighter. So that's a copy of a Harvard. This is a copy of a Champ. Both have 12-inch speakers and pine cabinets, so they're, you know, cool. And this at 5 watts, I say to a lot of guys, it's all the amp you need. This is new. This we just got in like minutes ago from Magnatone, and I'm going to turn it around. We can still hear it. You've got a nice simple outlay. A very reactive tone control. Okay, I'm going to take off the reverb. Not my thing. And then you have a negative feedback loop that you can turn on or off. The bunch. This, I think, is one of the most useful amps on the market because it's reverb, it's got a big enough cabinet to give you a little bass on it, it's super lightweight, and I'm telling you, for a lot of gigs, this is the one you want. And if you don't think so, you can bring it back after you buy it. And then this is my last one I'm going to show you today. I will mention we've got a lot of small tube amps, including this cool 1960 Jet down there. That is a great 10-watt amplifier. This Skylark will give you down to 1 watt. We bring this down. it up to about 8 watts. Bypass it, it's 12 watts. Low gain. This is a used Skylark. It's about $1,200 off what they would normally sell for you new. This is the one thing I'm going to tell you. If you're going to go out there and buy small tube amps, you might be best advised to stick with name brands that advertise. What do I mean by that? Everybody seems to have heard of a car amplifier. Everybody seems to have heard of Magnatone amplifiers. So for you, the resale will be better in the long run. There's a lot of small boutique amp builders. Every city has a small boutique amp builder. They're putting together pretty good boxes. But when it comes to resale, you might pay a little less, but you lose a lot in resale, where the brands that people trust. Victoria's been out, they're out of Chicago, they've been around a long time. And brands like this, especially when you can find a Skylark used, these Skylarks have a middle control that the Deluxes don't have. Even the middle line Fender amps didn't have. Only the twin reverbs and the Showmans had a middle control. This actually has a presence control, that little sparkle above the treble control on it. It has a high gain, low gain, and again, the real thing for this is the fact that you can get this amp in this volume. I can talk over it. You can use this for gigs. It's got reverb, it's got enough growl to it, it's a very Fender based, it is a pine cabinet. Why does that make a difference? Pine, just like spruce, the spruce top of a guitar resonates. These pine cabinet amplifiers resonate. I pointed to this one's the only one that's not. It's late 70s, they went to a plywood on this, but all these others are pine cabinets and they tend to help resonate. That means your drummer can hear it. That means people off to the side can hear it because the whole cabinetry is resonating. I think the amp of the future, and I just talked to Fender about this, is putting a lot of time and effort into getting aged pine and get something simple with just a volume and a tone control like the old Harvards. That's what I think is what people want these days for gigs. Gigs are getting smaller. PAs are getting more efficient. They're easier to drag around. Nobody wants to have their hair blown back. There are still amplifiers for that when you want to blow back your hair, and Lord willing, that's, if you can make a living doing that, you should, because they sound great. But these small tube amps, we've been trying to get them in. We run every single one through the shop, and I gotta let you guys go because I just saw somebody look at their watch. They're like, how long is this gonna last? Just about 10 more seconds. And we'll see you later.